Celestial blessings, my name is Helendemetriou. I hope that you're all well. Now today I'm going to speak about how our thoughts and perceptions can program our consciousness, or how the thoughts and the perceptions and ideas of others can also program us. Now Dyer said, "You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are." So basically, we're being told that we have to take responsibility for everything that shows up in our life, because it's a reflection of who we are and who we believe ourselves to be and what we believe is possible. So now we're bordering on limitations. Now when I say that we attract things into our life, remember that this is good and this is bad, or positive and negative. And I'm not speaking about the narrative of the New Age community that if somebody has a terrible life experience or suffers abuse, etc., it's because they have attracted it to them. No, I don't believe in things like that, and I'm not going to speak about that. But let's take some examples, okay? So it's important not to pair two words together that will have a negative effect. So say that caffeine never gave you anxiety before, but then one day someone says to you, "Doesn't caffeine make you jittery or give you anxiety?" when they see you drinking a coffee. And you respond that it never has happened before. You've never thought that these two elements go together, but in that moment you may begin to think that you have been programmed, and you may begin to become jittery or start to feel anxious or have anxiety symptoms when you consume anything with caffeine in it. So somebody is giving you the idea that these two things go together, that caffeine and anxiety go together, so that the more that you think of it, the more that you manifest it into our reality. This also goes for thoughts about yourself. Before anyone pairs us with something else, we totally believe in ourselves and our abilities to become successful or progressive with whatever skills we have. And then someone can tell us that we don't have ingredient A to become successful, and this automatically makes us doubt ourselves. Now what happens when we doubt ourselves? It's a block in the road. It takes away our confidence that whatever we want is impossible. It's not achievable. And so we back down, we sort of shrivel back from going for our dreams or our successes. If nobody said this kind of thing to us, if nobody tried to make us feel that we were inadequate to reach a certain goal or destination, then we would just keep on going and we would reach that goal or destination if it is part of our life plan. Now, of course, we get to the other part of saying, well, how can you give someone else the power to stop you from reaching your dreams? Well, that's the thing, see. It could be even a friend, it could be a family member, and they have no ill will, but they project their ideas and their perceptions onto you, which subconsciously programs you. So how can we stop this from happening? Remember that everybody's thoughts and perceptions belong to them, just as your thoughts and perceptions belong to you. And what they think and what is their reality has nothing to do with what you think and what your reality is. Now, remember something, that our commitment to a higher purpose, this is what makes a difference in the world. Our commitment to our own higher purpose, being dedicated to our own higher purpose, is what keeps us on the right track. It keeps us on the middle path. And this is how we can manifest things into our life. But if we're feeling down and inadequate because by accident somebody subconsciously programmed us into thinking that we cannot achieve our goals, then we will manifest this reality of not reaching our goals into our lives. So this is why it's very important to stay dedicated to our higher self, our higher purpose. Because our higher purpose intuitively knows what is possible for us, which is limitless possibilities. There is no ego there telling us that we can't do it. We're not being programmed by anything else but our higher self. And it's not a programming by our higher self, it's a discussion between our human selves and our higher selves, teaching us, giving us training about what is the next step to take. Now, even if you don't know what your life mission is, even if you don't know what your higher purpose is, remember that perceptions of you does not define you. You will only attract into your life what you think of yourself. And if you do not allow the ego to programming you into thinking that you're not good enough or you can't achieve those things, and if you remember that other people's realities and perceptions and thoughts and ideas, that is their reality, is not going to shape your own reality, then you can't be programmed into creating a reality that is not true for you. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.